Right, so today is going to be a little bit of a different sort of video. Normally I do live streaming videos, but today I completely forgot to start up the OBS and everything like that. So yeah, today's going to be sort of a breakdown to how I actually made over $1,000 today trading the Nasdaq, and it was a lovely setup, and I wanted to, you know, wanted to show you how I actually was able to, make $1,000 today. And yeah, this setup was after 9:30 open. We entered at obviously 9:46 a.m. over in New York, which was down here. And the reason why I decided to sell Nasdaq today, and the only reason that being, was because obviously I expected a little bit of a pullback into these zones down here, which also there was London lows down there, and that would have been the major target. But I obviously seen a rejection inside of here, and I was seeing the buys step back in, so I obviously exited my trade and profited $1,000. But right, let's get into the breakdown of this trade. Right, so 9:30, this candle was once bullish, and we ultimately pushed price up here into, many people call this an imbalance. You can call it an imbalance, whatever you want. Pushes up into this here, doesn't take out this imbalance, so I'm thinking, right, we're going to probably go, well, buyers are stepping in right here, right? Buyers are stepping in above this previous candle high, and ultimately they get stopped out probably with their stop losses there or there, and they're getting stopped out from this long position because that's what 9:30 does. It fakes a lot of people out, and that's why I do not trade 9:30 open, because it's absolutely a waste of time in my eyes. But yeah, we get a 9:30 open. We close extremely bearish, right? 9:40. Let's have a look. 9:40. My trade was right, and this is the beautiful side of trading. This is why I love what I do. Right. Go down to the 1 minute, and I noticed that these lows have already been tested, and obviously you've got a nice streak of volume coming out of there. So people are obviously entering buys on here, stop losses below these lows, and ultimately sellers step back in twice as hard and push price down for these lows. And as soon as I seen that, I got in short around 657. So I got in short around here of the break of like these lows, with my stop loss at, let's go to the 5 minute, with my stop loss above these highs. And I went down to the 1 minute, I got my entry on there, and I ultimately took it down to literally just as it started rejecting down here. Because if you look at my entry price, it's 604, so it's right down there. I caught a nice 2.61 risk to reward ratio. And the reason why I took this trade again was because we've tapped into this imbalance, and this here, this is what I explain all in my Discord as well. So if you want to join that, links in the bio. This is what I call an internal tips, and the reason why this internal tips pattern is so blimmin' important in trading, well, futures, should I say, is because all this is like I explained. This candle was once bullish, and we failed to, you know, push price up. So now it's come back bearish. So what I also teach in my Discord, right, is if you wanted to, you could also have gotten a short there and then put your stop loss above those highs. And the reason for that is because this would just be called a wick break entry, and not many of you would probably know what that means, but that's absolutely okay. Like I said, all in the description if you wanted to join that. But yeah, as soon as I seen that happen, it just showed me that sellers were ultimately more in control of price at the moment rather than buyers, because ultimately we did come down and take out. No, sorry, we came into this higher low and we ultimately bought back up. And also, I was waiting on the charts to see this buy present itself, and I could have even got back in the buys because there was even my setup here, which is just the tips and then the J swing on the 15-minute continuation to take these highs out, etc. But honestly, today was an absolutely lovely day, and yeah, I mean, just based off of these 1 minute closes, I had to have got in this trade, and it's quite funny actually. I literally got on my computer at 40, no, I think like 35 past 3, which is 9:35, and then I loaded up. I listened to one song, I loaded up the charts, and it was 9:40. Literally, it was 3:40, and I literally seen that shit, and I just entered because I was like, right, we've had a nice impulse move up, and then ultimately sellers have stepped in. And the reason why I entered off this low, like I said, is because we retested it once, and we've come back down to retest it again. And if you're retesting this little 1 minute here, I'm thinking if price is going to come back down there again, realistically we should break through this and continue the move down. In my eyes, anyway, and that's what I took today, and it made me $1,050. Many of you know, I've been funded so many times, and it's just been, you know, it's just been a little bit of a, well, it's just my psychology really. I've just had a bit of a psychology problem the past few weeks, but I'm back now, and I've been really improving myself. I'm dedicating myself to all of this. I'm staying disciplined, staying within my rules. I'm not doing anything to jeopardize any of that. And it's honestly reflected on my trading because I got funded 250Ks literally a couple of weeks ago, run them both up to 2.6K, so I made 5.2K. A couple of weeks before that, um, I got funded another 50K, got $1,000 payout, blew the account ultimately. But it's not about if you can make money at the end of the day, and I'm realizing that more and more as I trade. It's about you being able to consistently make money and consistently take money away from these markets. And if you can do that, then guess what? You're going to be very profitable in these markets, and that's a promise. But yeah, today was absolutely flipping beautiful, and yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a little bit of a different video today, just to show you the ins and outs of the way I'm trading on a day-to-day basis from Tuesday to Friday for New York. And yeah, if you really want to, if you want to join up, link's going to be in my Discord, and all I want you to do is just copy and paste the link, or it's going to be clickable. And yeah, just join that, and then you're going to see that it's not just me on the Discord. There's loads of us that are actually making, decent money. We've had new people come into the server the past couple of days, and yeah, it's been absolutely beautiful. But yeah, thank you all. I'm going to post this in the Discord as well. So yeah, hope to see you all there.